I really got to organize my playlist better. I do love the overlays. They took away my bus stop though. Yeah, still don't know how much it costs to upgrade. That's it. Wait a minute. Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? How you doing, life? Sorry, I was doing something. There we go. I'm just trying to get rid of some of this stuff. So what's up with everybody? How y'all doing? What's up, Angie? How you doing? Hold on a sec. I'm just chilling out, just kicking back, hanging out at the park. Hear all the birds. Just got through eating me a chimichanga. And probably play me some video games later, but for right now, I'm just vegging a bit. I thought I'd just chill out, hang out. Not really nothing special going on. In order to do all the extra stuff, I gotta have my laptop with me. The reason why it's called actually chilling for a second is because I'm always doing something. But this time around, I'm not. This time around, I'm just mellowed. Yeah, it's a little. It's all right. Yeah, it could be a little chillier personally. I mean, I like it when it's chilly outside, and that feels better to me. But this works too. Why is this thing? Sorry, it's the only problem with StreamYard is this stupid referral link. Well, I don't want to call it stupid, but just not my thing. 68, nice. That's that good to me. It's you know, I'm out here in the Southwest with the mountains. You still at work? Hey, Susanna, how you doing? But yeah, nah, ain't no real subject matter. Like I said, actually chilling out for a sec. Chilling out at the crib. Yeah. Uh, don't know if I do any late night gaming because that's when I game is late night. Not very good at it. Oh, it's 8:41. Okay. Hey, what's up, Marianne? Hey, everybody's showing up. Nice. And that's why this is called the random chill. I actually paid for the duck, so I'll be using it. Right, that's why I got the bus stop right there. That's what I think it is as the bus stop. But yeah, they jumped up the price so high. But luckily, I got it. So there's that. Probably use that for a month, then not do it for another month. You know, because I have this to multi-stream, I have another thing to multi-stream with. So, and I'm not always just playing video games, and I only stream for like half hour mostly, um, unless I'm walking to work or something, or walking home. Then I do a longer one. Because for me, it's just all about vegging out. What about y'all? What y'all got going on? Yeah, the 3 hour time difference. Well, where I was, it was a 2 hour time difference when I was back in the South. On Central Time, I was able to like kind of know everybody's time zones. Now I'm like, what a difference does 3 hours make? Like normally I'd be popping with Easy right now. Easy's out there in the East Coast as well. But yeah, like I tell you all the time, not educational, not informational, not even entertainment. I'm just kicking it. But yeah, pay for this duck, so I'm gonna use this duck because that's the way it's got to be. Me another burrito. Hold on, y'all. All right, there I am. Uh, let's see what's going on here. What's up, Harry? What you doing? Chilling out with Jackie. I see. Y'all aren't up to any mischief. Hmm. Hey, Cash. What up, Cash? Nah, I ain't got no snacks for y'all. I'm just chilling. It's chill day. Just maxing and relaxing. Let me go check on the others. Mm, the veggies are coming in nicely, very nicely. Let's go check. Y'all are getting bigger too. Oh, y'all just hanging out with all the birds, huh? And what y'all doing? Robbing big or just kicking it? Haven't named the little baby chicks yet because there is no real distinguishable way to tell them apart. We gotta wait till they grow up. Where's Scrappy? I'm assuming Scrappy's in there. Yep, there he is. Hey, Scrappy, what you doing? You done figured your way around everything, huh? Crazy little guy. Hmm. Uh, everything's growing in it. I see you over there, Jackie. You better not be plotting on the food in there. That's the whole reason we have to put this fence up. Got this one in the back. Yeah, don't tell me y'all finna start fighting. These two love to go at it. Yeah, nah, they're just all kicking it. Mm. But yeah, nah, no music, no nothing. Just the sound of the boy. Tore my good pants. Oh, these aren't my good pants. I got to buy some new ones, and I will. And for right now, this is one simplistic live stream. Not really planning anything special. Just kicking it. There we go. All right. Hold on. Come on, cat. Come on, cat. Come on. Sorry about that. I gotta put this. There we go. Had to put the air compressor back in. Make sure that was all in. And I'm headed to. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. I'm cooking something up. But, I'm still here. Mm. Okay, that was 1/2 hour. Now that that's out of the way, I almost forgot. Got my water bottle. Cash, how did you get over there? I know you're not starting again. That's how y'all all ended up outside. Hey, what up, PMC? I'm just chilling in the backyard, checking on the stuff that's growing, looking at the baby chicks, Cash and Robin Big. But salute to you. Just enjoying what it feel like out here. Feel nice. A little bit of shut eye. Did you check out the trailer for Nobody 2 yet? I like the first Nobody. Plus, you know, in the trailer you got RZA with a sword with a katana. Yep, that's what they're named after. Robin Big. Yep. And Rob the Wild One wants to move everything around. Big is just in the back chilling. Oh yeah, I've always liked RZA, Prince Raheem, Bobby Digital, Fantasy Factory. Nice. I'm gonna take a quick walk since that's what I'm mostly known for when I stream. But unlike all the other streamers that do these IRLs, I don't put everybody on cameras. Y'all know y'all couldn't come in the house. Y'all be pooping everywhere. Chill out my water. I make the Capadonna Inspector deck. Yeah. So was You God. Like every time I heard a bar from You God, it was banger. I think their kids are doing stuff now too. So that's cool. I mean, heck, you got Roscoz's kids in Coast Contra. I think everybody's son does it. Man, Dirt McGirt. Love Dirt McGirt. You know, that was one of my favorite. Well, it wasn't one of my favorites. It was one of the most frustrating video games I ever played, fighting games. And that was that Wu Tang game. It was great though. Like, you know, that Wu Tang game used to infuriate the crap out of me. Oh, that reminds me. I got these back. It's my boy, Jinyan Tenkai. Yep. You know, I would do a think piece on Dagger Kamoi, but it's hard to describe how much I love that movie. Like, that's what made me love daggers, daggers, the way Hiro would use it. Like, I love me a good katana. I like a good wakizashi. I like all of the different ones, but there's something about having it behind my back, right at the hip, just right behind my back, just so I can come out. Because I've always liked that. You know, that's why I like Star Killer on The Force Unleashed. I love the way he wields his lightsaber. Von Miller, I've been waiting on a new Def Jam game forever. I don't even need a new one. Just put out, just make a multiplayer version of Fight for New York, and I'm straight. I was watching somebody actually stream Fight for New York, and they had created Young Pappy. Oh, my favorite weapon is anything I can get my hands on. That's a tagline from that's a character's tagline on a video game called Aliens versus Predator, the arcade version. Yeah, I said favorite weapon, anything I can get my hands on. But yeah, Def Jam, like except Icon, I didn't like Def Jam Icon. It's because they ruined the fun of it, and it was harder. It wasn't that it was harder to play. It didn't make as much sense. Like the first two, Vendetta, Fight for New York, amazing. Yeah, I never played Celebrity Deathmatch, but I seen damn near every episode for the first two seasons. I think the first one showed up on an episode of Cartoon Sushi on MTV. It was Charles Manson versus Marilyn Manson. Yep, when MTV had music videos as well as fun content. But I like to go further than that. Go back to like Liquid Television. That was a good show. MTV Raps, Dr. Dre and Ed Lover. It's just like Rap City, The Basement with Big Tigger, and you know Fab Five Freddy. Well, yeah, there's American Gladiators. Of course, I was all about Blaze and Gemini. And Saber was cool too. Actually, I like most of American Gladiators, like all of the Gladiators. They tried to reboot it. It was okay, but there wasn't enough interest in it. They even had some shows. Was it called Battle Dome? I think that's where Terry Crews was at. Oh, nice. You are hitting up with the classics. Did you hear the new Joey Badass in response to Rayvon called Final Round? It ain't the final round, but it was bars. And I like that he kept it regional. Like he came with that straight New York style. Nah, Bond, I don't think we're gonna get a new Def Jam game on the grounds that a lot of the people, their likenesses, they didn't get paid very much for it. And they said if they want to do that again, they better cough up the cash. But American Ninja Warrior was cool. I used to watch the old one when it was on Game Show Network. Like Ninja Warrior, they had their guys, Mr. Ninja Warrior, the gas station attendant. Ah, well, I'll be honest. I never heard a lot of Joey Badass, to be honest with you. Like I said, there was a period of time where I wasn't listening to nothing. And it wasn't even that I didn't listen to anything. I was just listening to like underground horrorcore. Gone were the days of me picking up my Source magazine. Yeah, Wipeout, Unbeatable Banzuki. But yeah, I would love me a Def Jam game. And then I get mad because I get teased online by all these people creating Def Jam fighting game stuff. Vibe, yep. For me, that was all pre double XL. And to some extent, even Tiger Beat. But that was like for when I was a little kid. So we're talking extremely long time ago. Now that I think about it, I don't even see magazines no more. Yeah, I mean, out of all the freshmen, I can't tell you most of them. I never kept up. Like I was like as online as I am. I'm not that online. Like I try not to even keep up with music news or nothing. I just want to hear what they drop. But I'm kind of a simpleton like that. Yeah. Well, like I told you, I care more about the bars. I don't care about your vibe. I mean, for me, it was always bars first, vibe second. But now people want to dance, and I'm like, do you even know the lyrics to the song, or are you just dancing? I get you like the beat, but you can get those a dime a dozen. Good old Jurassic 5. One of my favorite ciphers was on a damn Sprite commercial. It was when Grand Pooba did it. You know, back when he used to have like CL Smooth, Grand Pooba. Because that's how I remember a cipher to be. Who's just standing in a circle. True. Well, people do that all the time, though. Like, no one, like, only certain people remember the cultures or the stuff that they're into. Like, I will say this, though, about hip hop. The only one where the elder statesmen get the most disrespect. But that's not true. Same thing in punk rock, also, which is funny because both were always called genres with talentless musicians. Since hip hoppers can't play an instrument and punk rockers only know 3 chords. But at the same time, sometimes the old guard gets disrespected because they drink too much haterade. Just like I don't know why people forget that New York used to always start crap with everybody. Oh no, Melly Mel definitely comes off like that. But most New York rappers, hell, I love R-Rated Rugged Man. That don't mean I agree with everything he says when it comes to rapping. But your peers are never going to give you that respect. Yeah, that was just weird. Auto tone. I don't hate on it. I just like talk box more. You got to know how to play an instrument to use a talk box. It's like mostly just, yeah, it's always the elder statesmen, mostly from New York, or you know what I mean? That talk trash on most of everybody. And then they get surprised when people say screw you back. And I've always seen it. Like, living in LA, we bumped a lot of New York artists. KRS-One, we bumped everybody. Rakim, because you got what you can get. But then when like people out of the West Coast wanted to make music, they weren't getting as many spins. And then when they do, you get people like Tim Dog coming out with F Compton. Even though Rodney O and Joe Cooley had said F New York before that because New York was dissing them all the time. And then, like, remember when the Source Awards, when everybody got so butthurt that Outkast won. And I'm sitting up here going, yeah, that's because they killed it. Outkast was killing it. Yeah. My only problem with when somebody says that I'm a hater or a D-writer, I'm like, whether I am or not, why is it your business what I like or hate? Like, you can call me a D-writer all you want. You can call me a glazer all you want. I don't really care. I think it's weird that you're glazing my glazing. That's weird. That's just me, though. Like, you're worried about what I like. But at the same time, that's not fair either, because when you're young and into something, that's how it is. You stop caring as much when you get older, unless you're one of the people that's in that game. Like, when you get older, you just like who you like. Screw what everybody got to tell you. Exactly. Exactly. And I'm not a hip hop channel, so I'm not going to sit up here and tell all my experiences with it. But let's just say I've seen and heard way too much. And it's also like, if the elder statesmen don't tell you got skills, cool, you got the crowd. The only problem with the crowd is that how long will they stay your fan for? That's the problem with being mainstream. You don't have a long shelf life mainstream. Hell, yeah. In which case, mid sounds insulting. Trash sounds. I like how Violent J from ICP put it when they were labeled the worst rap group of all time. And he said, that's an honor. That means you have to listen to everybody in the whole world. And there's people out there that never even got put on the list to be called the worst of anything or the best of anything, which means they're not even recognizable. So for us to be acknowledged as the worst, cool, I'm still getting paid. Yeah, that's true. But I think it's the same thing when the mainstream gets a hold of anything you like. You get so-called experts coming in trying to tell you about something that you grew up, you lived, and you breathed. Hell, I'm still an avid, I'm still avidly against rappers that sing. That's why I like what KRS once said. On your song, you don't know if you want to sing or rhyme. But I'm also not gonna knock anybody that does it. I don't even care if you dislike somebody or dislike some music. What I don't like is when I come on these platforms and people sit up here and try to tell me what's good and what's bad as if their opinion actually mattered that much. But they try to put their opinion out like it's the truth when it's an opinion, not a fact. And for every butt, there is a seat, which is why I don't tell no rapper that they suck. I might not be feeling it, or I might tell them, like I told Easy when I was telling when we were talking about this. I said most I ever say is, I don't feel like you're feeling what you're saying. That's the only thing I don't like is when a rapper is rapping, but you can tell they're not feeling what they're saying. It's like that's not even part of your thought process. But you know, you go on the internet, and I don't expect people to have qualified opinions because I don't know what a qualified opinion is on art. I will say this though: quit saying facts when it's not facts, right? And as long as we're at it, since when did the truth matter in battling somebody? Since when did the truth matter in a rap song, whether somebody was lying or not? I just don't get that. I mean, like the "I Get High" song by 50 Cent, like he said, he never smoked or drank, but he saw that people that were doing it were selling 500,000 copies. So yeah, when in Rome, do what the Romans do. Nothing wrong with that. I think authentic hip hop is you rapping from your heart, even if what you're saying is total bull crap. That's why I like horrorcore. In horrorcore, you get the B psychodrama. The only problem I have with horrorcore is people like get mad and say it's gimmicks and stuff, and I'm like, what genre of music ain't no gimmick? What style of music do you know that ain't got no gimmicks to it? You're a metalhead, you dress a certain way. If you're a rapper, they expect you to dress a certain way. If you're punk rock, they expect you to dress a certain way, or your hair got to be some way. So don't give me that crap about gimmicky. I'm just saying. It's like Chris Candido, the wrestler. No gimmicks needed. That was his gimmick. That he didn't need one. Still a gimmick, but that made sense in context. There's nothing wrong with hyperbole. Hell, if this was truly authentic, then Public Enemy would have been multiply arrested or assassinated. Just saying. Exactly. Well, but here's the funny thing: your money is made by posers. I'm talking about your fans, and I can't really say that's fair to call somebody like a poser. Eventually becomes a real one if they really love it. But heck, it even works like there ain't too many R&B groups anymore. I mean, they got them in like other countries. They got boy bands and girl bands. They don't really got that out here no more. It's like such a non-existent thing. And these people couldn't tell you the history of most of these people, or these pop stars. Well, yeah. What is it saying? Those who can do, those who can't sit around and criticize. Like most movie critics can't make a good movie, but they're critics. You would think a critic would know all of the steps to not suck at the thing that they criticize. And I don't even care if you get criticized, if you criticize, but if you're paid to do it, I'm just saying. But at the same time, people that criticizing stuff on the internet or talk crazy on the internet, it's the internet. What are you gonna do? It's the place where they're allowed to do it. You stay safe and blessed as well. I got to do my laundry in about half hour, and then I'm gonna do that same sleep thing as well. But since I paid for the duck, I'm sitting here actually using the duck. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Sometimes beats do save the song. They do. Absolutely do. But if that's all you got, uh, all right, you better be great every time. What you doing, cat? As for me, I don't ever be on these things that long, so I am gonna take off. As y'all know, the content creator, just some dude who talks too much. Love and peace. Much love.